Excellent. Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi, everyone. Oh no, I'm getting. Okay. Oh no. Okay, here we go. I just got reverb from myself. That was weird. Hello, everyone. This is CJ.
This is mabbees.
And I go by Illumines online. Mabbees goes by Mabbees.
Yeah.
We are two members of Studio Terranova. It is a design and games company dedicated to exploring the frontiers of tech and video games. So, I was going to take some time to share with you some stuff from some events that we've been doing and give you kind of an update into like how things are going. So, let's see. 2 weeks ago, on August 14th and was it
15th
and 16th? 15th and 16th, we did PICOJAM 26, and that was a Pico 8 and Picotron only game jam that ran for 2 days. So folks had to make a game in Pico 8 or Picotron in 2 days, and it was run almost entirely in Japanese. We had people who were bilingual English Japanese speakers like myself and Mabbees, but the reason why most of the stuff is in Japanese is because a majority of the group were Japanese speakers. So we got a lot of really awesome submissions. I want to shout out, we actually have, I think, not 8 games, but some of them are not here in the itch.io like pack. But I wanted to shout out to Shoma, Asadio, Mabbees, Kenta, Hiko, Uchujin, Owl J, Cornet Theory, Karanha, and Zep, who all participated. It was very, very fun, and we had like a ton of fun just like hanging out. So why do a jam? Why would we want to do a jam? Well, the idea for getting the jam actually started between Uchujin and myself. I met Uchujin on a bus to Bit Summit, and I mentioned that I liked his hat, and he told me that he was making a game in Pico 8, which was pretty unusual to me because I was a site organizer of Global Game Jam, and we had a really kind of like strong group of Pico 8 people there, but this was the first time that I had run into somebody who was Japanese who used Pico 8, and so he told me that he wanted to get together a group of people who were Japanese speakers to talk about things in Pico 8 because a lot of the Pico 8 community is in English. And I said, well, I can speak English and Japanese. I would be happy to like support that or facilitate that because like I think Pico 8's a really cool system. I also have sort of fallen in love with Picotron, which we'll get to later. But all that to say that I think the community of Pico 8 is really sweet and welcoming, and there are quite a few folks who are non-native English speakers or who can't use English at all, who post in the Pico 8 BBS boards hoping that, you know, their English is okay, and just have been met with a lot of like love and support from the community. So we, I think a lot of the people in this jam were Pico 8 veterans, and we, when we would get together for like drinks or whatever, we would talk about, oh, well, we want to, you know, make some time to do some, you know, games together, like do a jam together or whatever. And being somebody who's organized in-person jams multiple times now, I know kind of the general flow for how one organizes in-person jams. And so I offered my skills to organize PICOJAM, and we did the very first PICOJAM at Pico Pico Cafe in Kichijoji last year, and this year we did PICOJAM 26, which is the second PICOJAM. So really, like, really small group of, like, small numbers of people, small group of people. We all, some of us knew each other beforehand, some of us had never met each other, but a majority of the people, like, already kind of had, you know, an idea, but were open to, like, new people. So it was awesome. We had a lot of fun. I thought I would play some of the games from PICOJAM today. I'm currently writing up an article which will eventually, like, just say the same of what this is, and I will explain kind of the concept behind each of these as it was. I was there in the jam, and we did it. So shall we start with Maho Tofu?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, right. I forgot that I'm...
That's just a screen share.
I'm streaming off
you
of a
can't
different
click on that.
computer, yeah. It's funny because, like, the majority of my development goes on my laptop, and so I've been streaming stuff from my laptop because it's easier for me to have the environment set up and everything. Like, I thought to myself before we streamed today, I was like, wait, do we have Picotron set up on this computer? I know we have Pico 8 set up on the streaming computer, but I'm not sure about Picotron. All right. Cool. There is music here, so I'm going to turn off the...
Alrighty.
Mabbees, since you're the one that made this game, I thought you might want to give us a little explanation into what your inspiration for it was, and also what your inspiration for the music was.
Yeah. So, the theme for the jam was Ma. And there are lots of ways that you could spell that in kanji. I think the canonical one was Aida no Ma. So Ma as in space. But we had some people joking, oh, what if we did Ma as in Uma, or horse? And gosh, I don't know. We had lots of other fun interpretations of just different things that you could spell with Ma. And so my take on that was Mabo Tofu, or Maho Tofu, because I made a game about magic. So CJ, you asked me about the music.
Yeah.
I think at first it was just I wanted to write something kind of magic-y, fantasy sounding. I'm pretty sure if I had to claim an influence, that I'm probably borrowing some vocabulary from Nier.
Nier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why it sounds so like
It's got a little melancholy to
yeah, a
it.
little melancholy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play it. So this game uses the Pico 8 mouse. Is that right?
Yeah. It is a mouse game, and the goal is to summon Maho Tofu, or to create the recipe for Maho Tofu. And you can cast spells by drawing shapes.
Summon burger. No, I'm just kidding. Summon tofu.
Yeah, summon a tofu.
But yeah, we are happy to have you. Thank you for coming on to the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What was next after this? Oh! Oil? A wave.
You're doing noodles.
That didn't work out. Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. Is this? Oh, okay,
There you
got
go.
it. I don't know what it is about the fire.
Yeah. Some of my gesture recognition code is pretty basic. It's kind of finicky, but it does work some of the time.
Well, actually, for
I think it's not
most of
bad
the
for a
time,
game jam.
It's not bad for a game jam. Wow! Oh, we got some star anise. We make some 5 spices.
All right. You did it. You did a maho tofu. I need the proper end screen. I did
Maho
not get to that in the game
tofu.
jam.
Hey,
Hey.
that's the game jam game. Excellent.
Sure
Oh, feels like casting spells in Lands of Lore. I was gonna say it's got like a really nice like, what is it? Heroes of Might and Magic overworld vibe to it.
Ah.
I feel like I'm about to go on an adventure. All right, so that was Maho Tofu by Mabbees. Do you have any words to say, Mabbees, about like how you made it or what was hard about this?
Let's see. I think what I am most proud of in this game, I like the music I wrote. I also like the art and the visual effects and all of that. And I think that was the most fun part to put together because I think at its core there's not a whole lot of gameplay. It's just trying to guess the right runes or glyphs. And there's 5 in total, which is pretty short playthrough, right? So I think making it all look and feel satisfying to do was mostly my goal for the game jam, and I think I did pretty good. I like the little sparks particle effects that show up while you're doing your glyphs, and I like the summoning the tofu animation, and all of the magic comes together and then explodes out. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You've been like excelling at like more hyper realistic Pico 8 renditions and like particle effects, which I think is very cool. Definitely, I can see the like how good you've been getting over time with Tomodachi.
Yeah. I guess that's a tie-in note that I want to mention. This is a absolutely shameless code steal, code reuse. We have a birthday candle for
That's what the
cherry
flame is
cake,
for.
which I have stolen to make fire in my maho tofu game. I'm possibly gonna end up reworking the fire to make it look not candle flame like, because I think I don't know. I think the perspective it's not really selling it for me that this fire is like underneath the pot.
Okay.
It's just kind of below the pot, or I don't know. Anyway,
I admit that
it's totally fine for a game jam.
yeah, totally. I realize that like that flame reminds me a lot of like, you know, torch flames and like old school, like I was thinking like the Microsoft Encarta.
Yeah, yeah.
Going through the castle stuff. So good job. This
Thank
looks
you.
great. All right, that was Maho Tofu.
So at some point, I may try to make a not jam version update, more polished version of the game, and in particular, I want to add some kind of a hint system so that it's a little easier to figure out where you're supposed to go next.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Next, I'm gonna play Dit Dit Da, which is a game by Kenta. Kenta was a first-time like jam person, and we talked a lot about like his process and how he made Dit Da. I thought the concept was awesome. Somewhere like mid Saturday, he was really struggling with execution, which I think is very like relatable for people in jams, because it's like
that is the game jam experience.
Yeah, you have this like really great idea, and you're like, yeah, if only I could do that. If only I could figure out this gameplay loop, and then you know, Saturday rolls around and you're like, well, tomorrow's Sunday and I have to get this thing out and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But he did. He made a game, so I'm really proud of him. And the concept is basically Morse code, or like, sorry, just adjusting my seat here. Morse code, or this sort of call and response to Morse code. So it's like you send out SOS, or like you send out, what is it? CQ. CQ is like, is anyone there? And if somebody sends out CQ back, then you know you've received a ping from another person. So it's that sort of like Morse code call and response. Mm-hmm. So he made a rhythm game where first the rhythm plays, and then you have to match the rhythm. It is quite tricky, and I may fail. Oh, and the BGM and the voices for this, which, by the way, like I'm gonna try to paint like a picture for you, but like throughout the jam, people were constantly requesting like sound effects and like voices from each other, and we had a lot of people like recording. And some of the sound effects here are like great or like good job, and Cornet Theory did like an absolute excellent job. His voice appears in like multiple games in here, and you'll see it. But it was really fun for all of us to like listen, not only listen to him record, but like have that as part of our games. No! Oh gosh. No! All right, I'm gonna try it again. No! I mean, bed's not bad. No! Oh god. This is rough. No! Oof.
CJ, I'm gonna let you in on a hint.
What?
You are currently wearing headphones that are playing the volume through the stream, but your computer is doing the screen share, which means your latency is going to be much too high.
Okay, so this might be impossible for me to actually do.
Hard to play a rhythm game with latency.
Yeah, fair enough. But it's really fun when you get it. I was gonna say I feel very pleased when I get the Morse code. So, I was also gonna say you should wait and see what happens when you get something right. So, I was gonna say there actually are. Hold on. No. No. Okay. I thought I could find one that was like really, really simple, but is about as simple as it gets, and I think it's that's gonna be impossible. But yes, very cool. Good job, Kenta. I think this was really excellent. It has a really good like fast game loop. Okay, what else? Let's do. Speaking of Polnoboken. Okay, so this one I may have to. First off, I want to say, Shoma, excellent job at the CRT effects. Just like on. This isn't like it's only for the itch.io page and the desktop version, but like this is like so vibes. He did a really excellent job. one of Shoma's specialties is like making really like limited color palette games, and I think he branched out from his normal like black and white plus like one color games, but I really appreciate the limited color palette here. So this game is that you're sort of an unknown character going through life, going through here. Okay. Oh, what's this?
Marimo.
Marimo. Okay. So if I go next to things, I can make words. Okay, I can't make a word with this. But I can move it. Right? So this is, he calls it a Sokoban game.
Himawari.
Himawari. Sunflower. Okay, cool. Let's go to our next thing. Oh, you're about to get my favorite one.
Sanma.
Samma! It's a type of autumn fish, I guess. Oh, yes, okay.
You know what to do.
I do know what to do, but... Oh, no! Oh, crap, what do I do?
You gotta reset.
How do I reset? Oh.
Yori now.
There we go. Thank goodness he put a back button on this. Mamimu Memo, which is just a mnemonic? Mnemonic? A-I-U-A-O. Mamimu Memo.
Just a little part of the alphabet.
Well, now we know that our little adventurer is actually Ma. Okay. Machine. I really like the different colors that he chose for this, because I feel like it's just hidden enough that you're left wondering, like, oh, oops. Omowari-san. Police officer. Thank you for playing!
Hey.
So this was really fun. I loved the concept. I loved the idea of having the different like not knowing whether or not the player character was a ho or a ma because of the way that Pico 8 font looks a little bit can be difficult to read if you don't have the other context around it in Japanese. And I also really liked the sound effects. That was also Cornet Theory. So thank you, Shoma, for being a part of our JM site. Let's do. I played this and it is
Quite difficult.
It is really difficult. I shouldn't Okay, so this is a shooting game, and you aim like you have kind of janky aim with the pistol here, and it's about dueling. So, all right. So, our gun is holstered, and we can't see where we're gonna aim, but we know that we're gonna have to like move it somewhere. Okay, so now we're gonna move a couple. I'm pressing a couple of keys. Let's see if. Oh, time to draw. Oh, we were over here. Ta-da! Tutorial clear. All right, now we're gonna shoot some more cans. I love the wind particle effects. All right, gotta draw on the signal. This guy, but we don't know where he's gonna show up. Oh, I got him! Haha. I like how they sort of go, or I like how Hiko did some practice rounds with the cans first before the dueling, because I feel like it, one, sells the westernness of it, and also, two, helps you kind of get used to the aim of it without having too much time pressure. Alright, so this, Hiko said is supposed to be Clint Eastwood. I agree. I see the likeness. Wonder where he's gonna end up. Yes! Now, I tell you, I practiced, like, I was at Tokyo Indies before my talk, which I will get into, but I was practicing on this game for the past, like, 15 minutes, and I failed, like, over and over and over again, so clearly I have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Alright. But Hiko kept saying, like, maybe the game is too hard, and I was like, I think it's one of those games that, like, you just have to say, like, stay with it for like 15 minutes and, like, practice on the cans. Okay. So this is going to be the hardest one. This is the Tin Man who only has his head protected. Did I get? Oh my goodness!
Woo.
I am the fastest gun in the West. Game clear. So that was Hiko's game, The Good, The Bad, and the Pico 8. Love the gameplay, love the sort of like, you know, wait, I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Love the way that he did kind of the love the way he did the buildings, love the way that he did, like, this is just, I personally think is a really great, like, encapsulation of what a jam game can be, which is, like, really simple gameplay loop. Even, like, you have a bit of a story there, like, you're the fastest gun in the West and you're fighting against Clint Eastwood and then suddenly a robot man, like, who knows, right? Like, there's some room there for some, like, fun and whimsy in addition to, like, having a really tight, good gameplay. So, excellent, amazing, good job, Hiko. I also learned the Japanese...
I did the menu music for that game.
You what?
I did the menu music for that game.
Oh, mabbees did the menu music for that game. Congratulations, mabbees.
Thank you.
So, did you have any prompts from Hiko? What was the vibe he wanted you to go for?
He wanted Western.
Western.
Yeah. Seibugeki.
Seibugeki. Yeah, I learned Seibugeki, and I also learned Ketto, the gun battle.
Ah, very good.
Okay, I'm gonna do ours, but I also have it in
Picotron.
Picotron.
Here we go.
So, we had a couple of, Zep's game is in Picotron, and then our game was also in Picotron, and...
Yes. And Cornet Theory is also working on a Picotron game. I think he's got more work before he's ready to show it, but
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
PICOJAM
You got to see
games
it at Jam.
are a little bit
not
more
like
complicated than Pico 8 games. So like there's more like less constraints there, so it does make it a little bit harder to do stuff in like a jam like a jam environment. But I think that it where am I? I think that Picotron is actually like, to me, one of the most like. It's fascinating. It's got a lot of interesting potential. It is a mix between like terminal input and also like point and click input, so it makes it very fascinating. And it also just has like there's just some incredible charm, you know. In you can drag these around and I'm gonna resize this so that you can see the whole thing. There we go. But you can Picotron is also it's very cart based. So if you make a cart that is just like a still image or even just an animated image, you can actually make like custom wallpapers and stuff. So this was somebody's custom wallpaper that I downloaded, and also you can make system settings. So this is another wallpaper that I downloaded that I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Right? So it has like a very fantasy desktop like vibe to it, complete with like there are people that have made desktop pets and all sorts of things. There's even like a chat browser and a internet browser as well. But its main purpose is obviously for making games, but there's just a bunch of other like things that you can do to extend with this. Super fascinating system, and I really came to love it. Okay, let's go to... Oh. There we go. Okay, so this... Actually, you know what? This doesn't show the title screen because this is the working copy. Maybe I should open it up in itch because of the fact that the working copy is so fun. All right, so our game is about a Hormps. Not just any Hormps, but a Hormps that has Converse shoes that are above his head for some reason. That's a bug.
That's just the title screen bug, but yes.
Yes. So Acidio and I worked on this together, and we're planning on polishing this a little bit.
Yeah.
Zep provided
made the music.
Yeah, the music, which is incredible. Like, I love a good silly, like, yeah. So, I press any key. Yep, not that key.
Not enter.
All right. So this is actually a typing game. Here. So the trick of the game is that you can't see it on the stream. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the point where... So you move both of the legs. You have two sentences. The front legs are being moved by the red, and the back legs are being moved on the purple line. Ta-da. So now, you know what? That's not gonna work. There we go. Ta-da. We can probably afford to make ourselves a little bit smaller. Hold on.
We're gonna be small now. That's alright. Oh.
There we go. Alright. So, this is the game. There it is. Okay, so I can only go so far here without actually having to catch up with my back foot. And if I press T and the cursor is at T on the front line and the back line, it'll proceed one more. So the idea is trying to get both lines to line up even though they're slightly different words, which makes a very difficult game. At the moment it's not timed, but we kind of wanted it to be timed because it would be very silly. Today... you start thinking to yourself like, today gotta I go had fast an apple today.
Yep.
Which definitely doesn't sound like you're smelling burnt toast. Look at how bouncy this guy is. I feel like I have some developer, like, I'm so much better at this than other people might be. Get today. Prize. Look at him, he's trying his best. Oh no. We did it!
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our game.
Jello the cat.
Yeah, Jelly Jams is here too.
Yeah. Okay. She doesn't want to be here.
So this initially was Acedia's like idea. He wanted to do like a horse typing game, and I thought this was a really excellent idea and wanted on board because I love like silly, stupid animals. So I did the sprites and the pixel art and some of the like the writing, like the content writing, and the like design planning of it. And Acedio did the programming, the original concept, and then like worked together with me on the design of things. So, and Zepp wanted to contribute something, and was messing around with some music, so it was really great. I really love this, and it just like certainly suits his personality very well. Very bouncy horse. So I have many screenshots of me sharing things to my jam partner and being like, look at our son, look at how stupid he looks. There are actually 2 more feet that we wanted to put in. We didn't want to make any other lines. We just wanted the feet to like, you know, kind of go. We think that with just a little bit more work, this game will actually have a really nice full game loop. Mm-hmm. I think we did a really good job at it, making a playable game in 2 days. So that is ours, and maybe I'll make a little Pico 8 wallpaper with the horse on it. Okay. Last but not least.
It is also not last because
oh, there is one more.
A game too.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. This one is Uchujin, Alge, and Mabbees. For now, I'm gonna play the one-player one because I don't know if both of us can get our.
That's all right.
Keyboard.
We will play for now. Yeah.
All right. So the idea here is that we're little brushers. Oh no. We gotta brush these little guys. These are manholes, I think. Oh no! Oh yeah, but we die in one hit, so that's not great. Oof. Oh right, you can slip on your suds, so that's also. So the trick of the game is to avoid the bugs. That's part one. How do you get up there? Oh. And then part two is to. Oh. Oh, okay. It's what? Non-Euclidean? I'm gonna try that again. I'm pretty sure that when I played this game, Uchujin carried me through this game. He was very, very sweet. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, so if... Oh no, these guys, look at them, my hard work. So now what you can do is you can wash away the bugs. Haha, take that, buggies. Alright, so these bugs, I think, eat your suds, which is not great. We don't want that. Alright, now. Oh, come on. Oh no! Ah! Oh no, how do I win this? Oh, there. Oh, okay, I can't. Alright. Oh no, ah! We cleaned it up, yay! Alright. So, it looks like the chains can be pulled multiple times, but only the buttons can be done once. And that's how that works. What is going... Oh, hey! What the heck, dude? Get off. Go away. This is my manhole I'm brushing. Not yours. So... I think it was Algae that did the sprites, I want to say.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's right. Ah! Ah! Oh, goodness! Oh, my goodness! Ah!
Please.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to get this one thing. Go. Go. Oh no! I tried my best. So that is Manhole Brushers was a... Let's see. Do I have the... So yeah, you can you can play with two people, so they have like co-op. It's very fun. I actually think it's much funner play with two people because then you have two people kind of like working on things rather than one singular person. But it's very cool. You can compete. You can push people into things or wash people away, which is very trust me coded. The very like deep lore, but a couple of game jams ago, Shoma and Uchujin made a game called Trust Me, and it was about two cats that could either compete with each other or like collaborate with each other to win a princess's love. And it was a pretty fun game to see. Like initially people would like try to collaborate with each other and then one person would betray another person and then it would turn into like all fighting. Yes. Okay, I wanted to show the last BBS. Picotron. There we go.
PICOJAM BBS.
Yeah, so this is the game that Zep made. I think this is a 2-player game, so Matt, do you want to...
I'll get in here. How are we doing it?
Keyboard, cursors, and WASD.
Okay. So you're gonna take WSD, I'll take
Yeah. Alright, so...
keys.
So the idea here is that it is a chat simulator, sort of based on interaction between two people. So, you know, some people will chat more, some people will chat less, but the idea is to try to find the balance between you and the other person. And just made with very, very cute sprites. It's a really sweet game. All right.
I could be bored.
Yeah.
Oh no. So that's the game.
That is the game. It's so cute.
Yeah.
That was very fun. So yes, that was yeah, Cornet Theory has another, I think it's in progress right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know when it's going to be publicly visible, but Cornet Theory is working on a golfing game during the jam.
Poland Nan, I think, is the working title.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, that was really fun. And you can check out the PICOJAM entries at itch.io/jam/PICOJAM26. And I wanted to, I guess some stuff that's like coming up is I'm going to be... So last week I gave a talk at Tokyo Indies about the family-friendly online art museum Foam. And it, I think, went over really well. For those of you who don't know, the Foam is a game about online censorship, and it is a very quick, like maybe 15-20 minute playthrough or something like that. And I made a new trailer for Foam. Hold on. That we can watch now. Awesome. We actually did the main planning for that on one of the streams, just like this.
Yep.
So that was, you got to see the final version of that here. So that was really cool. By the way, it's part of Indiepocalypse issue 79, which is a paid anthology. For Indiepocalypse, highly recommend. Highly recommend checking out Indiepocalypse if you haven't. Indiepocalypse. There we go. And it is. Oh wait. Where is it? Features, maybe? I was gonna say, why am I? There we go. There we go. So this is Indiepocalypse 79. The cover was by Lizard Thing, and Foam is featured amongst multiple games like Starlit Void, a tilde equaled turn the tap off, escape velocity. It's cool to be featured with like a bunch of other really cool games. Also, Electric Zine Maker, and an album from one of our favorite indie bands because we worked with them through Terra Nova, Gloomy June. So they provided the music that you hear in the trailer and also in the credits of the game. So and then next week I'm going to be speaking at Spectrum Tokyo. Spectrum Tokyo. I wonder if it's Meetup. Ah, there it is. Events, maybe? There we go. I'm going to be speaking here. Just doing a quick, 5-minute talk about indie design and cooperatives, and how people can become involved in cooperatives, what it means. I think the scene here in Japan, or I should say as a small business owner in Japan, Japanese, it is not easy for small business owners here. There's a lot of rules and tax obligations that we have to abide by that that benefit larger corporations, and so Japan is very much set up for freelancers, and then also large businesses. So small businesses are definitely at a disadvantage here, and I've noticed that there's a rising tide of people who are freelancers who are wanting to kind of be less isolated, have more community, but also don't want to do work that is full-time employment at a company for whatever reason, whether it's that they have kids and they're looking for a more flexible work schedule, or they don't vibe with the culture of a lot of traditional Japanese companies. Whatever the reason is, I think there's a big need for people to kind of be in community together, and so I'm going to be talking about that at Spectrum Tokyo on the Spectrum Tokyo on September 2nd. And we will also be at Tokyo Game Bridge on September, I want to say it's 18th or 19th, whatever is a Friday. The Friday before Tokyo Game Show. and I need to go check. I think we'll be on for next week, but I may need to adjust the time again because I now have a running appointment at the very like top of the hour. But all that to say that we're out there doing things. If you know of anybody who is interested in hiring somebody who does either game design, UX design, or UX research, feel free to reach out to me. And if anybody is interested in doing working with a full stack programmer that focuses on front end and graphics, please reach out to Mabbees because this is more or less not the streaming part of it, but the design stuff is our full-time job. In addition, we make games, and we want to continue supporting ourselves in that way. Speaking of also supporting us, we have a Ko-Fi. It is here, ko-fi.com/illumines. That if you subscribe to us, you'll get a special badge in Discord, and then also just like special updates as we have them. We're looking to build out other tiers as well for like other tiers of people like wanting to support. But right now I think it's only like $1.50 or like $2, something like really, really small, because we just wanted to have like the smallest level of support because we know that finances can be really tricky right now. So just $2 a month our way goes to us having more financial stability and be able to make cool games like this. So thank you everyone for attending our stream, and I will see you next week. Take care, y'all.